It is true that, collaboration is really important to us, and my value set is treating others how I'd like to be treated. When they come to me, I'm thinking if I was in their position, I want to be taken on a journey.
The experience with Elevation is somewhat that, even after 11 years, especially Greg, he still gets excited when I turn up with a harebrained scheme. What we've liked to get out of the relationship with Elevation is, we want people to go into one of our properties and think, oh, I feel good about this. We've got a great place to come to work, and it's not just a boring commercial industrial warehouse. It's more than that. We may have been traveling for work and saw something in New York or Brooklyn and think, well, how can we make that work in with our next project? We'll provide some sketches and some ideas. And I said, some of those drawings are dreadful, but you have to start somewhere, and having a team that can interpret that and actually understand what we're asking them to create, that's collaboration to its nth degree. When I've turned up with some of my real out there harebrained schemes, Greg's looked at me and said, Jace, sometimes less is more. And it's taken me a while sometimes, but when you stand back and I look at some of the things I've maybe wanted to utilise, and then we've looked at the result we've ended up with, he's always correct. The reason why we will continue to recommend Elevation is because they want to work with you, they want to share your ideas.
At the end of the day, it's their building, it's not our building, and we want to make sure we're providing a wonderful outcome for them that they've been a part of. And that's a really exciting thing for us, is actually having them part of that process, because that's what we're in the business of doing. It's a lot of fun working with people who are like-minded and care about collaboration with their clients. We as architects have a really wonderful opportunity to do something good for this world, and making sure that we're collaborating, working closely with the different stakeholders in any project is really important for us, providing wonderful architectural solutions to a lot of the problems that we face here in the world.
The educational landscape is always changing, and for us at St Pat's, I think that's really important that we are very mindful of the times. We were looking for someone who was prepared to listen to what our needs were. We understand the direction that we wanted to take the school in, and so we felt that we were well versed in articulating that, and so we wanted someone who was prepared to listen to us and then go away and incorporate those ideas.
I like the interactive process, and I particularly like taking the clients on a journey. If you're on a journey with somebody and you have all of the information from every stage of that journey, and you have a say in how it works, you have a say in what happens, your voice has been heard, you've decided together on the outcome, that's got to be a good thing. Then everyone's excited, because especially in terms of master planning, but any projects at a school, you want everyone to be excited. These are capital works. We're spending money so that we're enthusiastic about a good outcome for the school.
Having Elevation come in and the meetings around the table, and then going away and do their own independent observations, and then meeting with broader community involving students and staff, putting in front of us a plan or a vision or a dream, and us then looking at that knowing that we'd been listened to was a breath of fresh air.
Part of what we try to do in it is to bring that sense of joy, so that we're, it's a long relationship, and we try and make it enjoyable and actually good, because the outcome that we're going to get at the end is not something that anybody knew about at the beginning. So we're discovering the whole way along, which is interesting, and I think it's interesting for everyone in the room.
I think sometimes in the industry we can kind of forget that we're working with people that aren't always involved within the construction industry. So virtual reality has been a really helpful tool for us to use. Clients can actually see what the building is going to look like, and it actually breaks down those barriers, and they can make decisions in those early stages that will be adopted along the way. And so it really helps simplify their understanding of what the building will look like.
One of the things that I'm really proud of is that we have repeat clients. And I think that's because we have done the things that they've asked us to do. We've listened really well. We continue to invite them into the conversation or be part of the design process to get the results that they want to do.
The thing that I'm most proud of through our relationship with Elevation is the fact that we've been able to, I think, enhance our school without having to spend inordinate amounts of money. Budget is obviously an important thing when it comes to building. What we've always found is that Elevation will always come back with a solution in line with your budget. They've heard what you've said, They haven't gone away and designed something totally different. They've come back and designed something that's going to be fit for purpose and within your budget.
I'm really excited by the next generation of leaders within Elevation. The upcoming leaders that we've got, they embody the whole collaboration piece, the whole willingness to listen, wanting to ensure that they're giving the client a project that they feel is successful.
Ultimately, if a client wants to have a positive outcome and they want to make a difference on their own project, they're the team you should use.